for 45 years after attaining through enlightenment the most supreme state of bliss called Buddhahood, the Buddha taught for 45 years the path to such a state called Buddhahood through enlightenment. Therefore, it can be called the Buddha path. But here, the path does not mean a route or a road, but a way of living. The way of living of a Buddha and the way of living of those who are aspiring to be a Buddha. Therefore, that way to Buddhahood and after Buddhahood, in living a supremely blissful state of life, can be called a Buddha path. But in fact, it is only a way of living. How the Buddhas live and how those who aspire to be a Buddha could live. The main feature of the Buddha's living is that it is completely free from all worries, tension, stress, suffering, anger, anxiety, frustration, repentance, etc. that make our mind painful. The Buddha way is to have constantly a perfectly blissful state of mind. By removing all the causes leading to the destruction of such a bliss in our mind. According to the Buddha, our natural, indigenous mind is blissful, but through thinking we bring in suffering to our own mind. In his first paean of joy after enlightenment, Buddha uttered that at his enlightenment all thinking ceased, saying visankara gatan chittam. Therefore, the supreme bliss of mind is not the product of a thought process. It is a state of a non-thinking mind. One can achieve a non-thinking mind when the causes for such thinking are absent. We think of things that we like, dislike, or ignorant of. Liking is called raga in Pali, meaning attachment. Disliking is called dosa or patiga, conflict. And ignorance is called moha. Therefore, the enlightenment called attaining Buddhahood is called free from attachment, resentment and ignorance. In Pali word it means a state of mind free from raga, dosa and moha. And that is called vita raga, vita dosa, moha state of mind. Our mind is free from the bliss of an enlightened one is due to our desire for collecting sensory objects that are desirable, as we think we can be blissful and happy by collecting things that are desirable. But Buddha found out nothing material can make us blissful forever, for long, because everything material that is born is subjective to decay and death. Birth, decay and death are inherent features of our worldly life. Therefore, Buddha found out that real bliss lies not in possessing transitory and transient blissful objects, pleasurable objects, desirable objects, but with a mind free from desires. Therefore, enlightenment is called tanhakaya, meaning freedom from desires, extinction of desires, tanhakaya. As the Buddha found, desire is the root cause of unhappiness called suffering. Buddha's main teaching is to lead a life free from suffering and ending all suffering by getting rid of the desires that lead to suffering. Desire makes us to collect things, to gather things, to find things that are desirable, that we think can make our life happy and blissful. But as I mentioned earlier, nothing can make us happy for long because everything is dynamic and therefore is born to decay and die. In such a state, pleasantness, the feeling of happiness due to pleasantness, cannot be permanent. In fact, all pleasantness can be called impermanent. There is nothing permanent in this universe, in this material world. Therefore, Buddha found out the life can be blissful only by not having the desires, the anxieties. for things that are desirable. That we can realize through experience. When we have a desire for something, maybe to get married, maybe to buy a car, maybe to get a job, good job, maybe to build a house, as long as we have the desire for such objects, we are unhappy, we are in a state of tension until our desires are fulfilled. After fulfilling the desire, for example, after the girlfriend or the boyfriend marry each other, or if they desire children, once they get children, or if one desire a job, if after one get a job, one feels happy and blissful, not because of the material object, in reality, because that desire is no more there once you get what you desire. Therefore, in reality, the bliss of mind is based on its desireless state. Therefore, Buddha path is to lead the life reducing our desire little by little, from moment to moment. As it said in Dhammapada, toka tokam, kane kane. And enlightenment is called tannakaya, the ultimate extinction of all desires. Even the desire to be blissful, even the desire to attain Buddhahood, even the desire to get enlightenment can be frustrating, can produce tension, can produce mental worries and suffering, but once such a desire is no more in the mind, mind becomes blissful. For material success, we have desire things, collect things, achieve things, but for spiritual bliss, it's not achieved by collecting things, by achieving things, but by a mind free from all desires. And the enlightened mind is a desireless mind. The path to enlightenment, the path to Buddhahood, or the Buddha path is a path, is a way of living, reducing attachment to material things that are born to decay and die, that appear to disappear. Once that universal reality of impermanence is realized, one does not get attached nor resentmentful towards things that are impermanent and ephemeral. And such a mind, free from attachment, free from desire, is a blissful mind. And the Buddha way of living is a way of living free from all desires. And to achieve such a state of Buddhahood is also lead a life getting rid of desires little by little, from moment to moment, and ultimately getting rid of all desires, which is called tannakaya, or the extinction of desires, in achieving enlightenment called Buddhahood.